What is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boys channel. We got a new video with some very interesting and to a lot of y'all probably some disappointing news that we got to talk about. So as you can see right here on the front of the screen, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars delay release dates from May to December. Now I just caught this news, okay, last night. So by the time I see this video, it'll be put up tomorrow morning. Honestly, I'm gonna give you my thoughts, but let me read this article first and give you my thoughts afterwards. Let's jump into it. It says here, Marvel Studios' marquee team of heroes need a bit more time to reassemble. Avengers Doomsday is pushing back its release date in theaters from May 1st, 2026 to December 18th, 2026, while Avengers Secret Wars will now open on December 17th, 2027 instead of May 7th, 2027. So both go from a May to a December release. Disney, however, isn't giving up the coveted start of summer slot in 2026 and has set 20th Century's The Devil Wears Prada 2 to take Doomsday's date and open on May 1st. That's crazy. We're actually getting a Devil Wears Prada 2 so many years later. I saw the first one, but that was like years back. Continuing on, during a nearly 5.5 hour live stream in late March, Marvel Studios unveiled its cast for Avengers Doomsday, revealing a mix of Marvel Cinematic Universe's mainstays as well as actors from 20th Century Fox, now defunct X-Men universe, and upcoming stars in Fantastic Four First Steps. Notable names missing from the roll call included Tom Holland, aka Spider-Man, and Chris Evans, aka OG Captain America, the latter of whom is expected to appear at least one of the two-part movies. Insiders say Doomsday and Secret Wars are two of the biggest movies Marvel has ever made, and that the shift helps the production schedules. Doomsday is currently in production. The December date has been kind to Marvel. That's when Sony's blockbuster Spider-Man No Way Home debuted. More to come. So, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents officially on this. I honestly have no problem with this. When I first saw this, I was like, "Oh snap, for real!" But then the more I actually sat back and thought about this, the more I was like, "Okay, you know what? This actually kind of makes some type of sense." I've seen some YouTubers talk about how this was, it was just going into production, right? So it didn't make sense for this thing to be pushed out in May. So it does make sense for it to be pushed back, simply because it gives the directors more time and more space to really work on this movie. So now it goes from, what is it, May now to almost a year to, let's see here, May, April, let's see, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So it gives them an extra 6 months to kind of get all their ducks in a row, which I'm completely fine with because a lot of people have been saying that this Doomsday Avengers movie felt like it was rushed. And now that they get 6 months to work on it, 6 more months to work on it, I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm completely okay with that. As long as they're able to, get their ducks in a row and tell the best story they can possibly tell, I'm okay with that. Now, of course, moving forward to Secret Wars, again, pushing that movie back. I'm pretty sure once they decided to push back Doomsday, the domino already fell, and then it landed on Secret Wars having to push back as well, which again I'm okay with because it gives them more time to get these movies right until the best story they can possibly tell instead of feeling rushed with so much time on their hand. Because really, when you think about it, with them having to pivot away from the Kang storyline, it does feel like they had to, since they jumped into the Doomsday storyline, it does feel everything is a little bit more rushed because everything, the story as far as it was being told before, um, you know, Doomsday, it was all geared towards, you know, he who must remains. You know what I'm saying? King and Conqueror. So now that they have a little more time to work, a little more time to breathe, I think this is obviously a good decision. This is a great decision. I don't see anything wrong with this at all. Um, obviously a summer blockbuster for both of these things would have been great, but give it time, give them room to breathe. Who knows if they're gonna mess around with the movie slots or put any of the movies in the place? I don't know, but this is a really good decision. Give them time to work it out. Like I said, they went from pivoting from He Who Remains, King and Conqueror to Avengers Doomsday, Doctor Doom, and I'm sure they had to reshuffle the deck with a lot of TV shows and movies, so they really needed time to kind of get their ducks in a row. And it really felt like even when this announcement was made, everybody was excited, shocked, and hyped. It did kind of feel like everything was being rushed, and I've heard YouTubers talk about this lately. So again, I'm okay with this movie being pushed back. And again, Avengers Doomsday is being pushed back. Its release date was May 1st, 2026. Now it is December 18th, 2026. So close to Christmas. That's crazy. And then, of course, you have Avengers Secret Wars now opening December 17th. So close to Christmas. Instead of May 7th, 2027. So I think this is a great idea. I can't wait to see what everybody else has to say about this. Some people may be excited and think this is great. Some people may think this is terrible. Obviously, I know that, you know, um, Marvel has, not been doing great with anything lately, but hopefully these movies will kick ass, and I'm all for the pushback as long as it delivers a great product. Anyway, post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. I'll catch you in my next video. Thank you all for watching. I'm out. Peace.